backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Grimes, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Morant with it. Bane finds Morant. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George for 3. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And again, it's Memphis missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Grimes. Gets an open look and hits it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Maxey against Morant. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 from Bane. And Grimes pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. No good on the triple. Morant looking around. Lets the 3 fly. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. The Sixers lead by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Jackson for 3. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Bane, the pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Here's Morant following the score by Philadelphia. Aldama with it. Oubre picks him up from deep. Bane. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. George outside. Pass to Grimes. Back to George. Launches it. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Grizzlies shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
They set the screen. Here's Grimes. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Grimes has got 7 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
George's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 4. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Yabusele. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 1. McCain kept alive. Outside for Butler. Pass to Edwards. To the left wing. Yabusele. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Kennard outside. Lets it go. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Now here's Butler. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. It's 2-on-1. Here's Pippen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Oh, Embiid snatches it out of the air and throws it down.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the opponent. And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Kennard for 3. Drills it from deep. Kennard's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. Takes the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Butler surveying the floor. Releases. Clark grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Kennard for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kicks it out to Kennard. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. A minute 6 left in the second quarter. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Sixers leading. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. On defense, the Grizzlies. George outside. Pass to Bona. The 3 ball. George's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And it falls all over the rim and in. Baines got his second basket of the game. The 76ers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. For 3, Maxey. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Clark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Good. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Oubre finds Maxey. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. It could go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead, leading by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. From deep, Morant. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
George outside. Memphis with a rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Bane's got 9 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Left side, Maxey. Here's Grimes. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the technical free throw is good. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Pass to Wells. Kicks it out to Bane. Goes up on the wing. No luck on that one. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, it's stolen. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Edey for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. For the lead. And it's Maxey missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Man, great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Screen by Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Edey. And he's going for the lob. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Maxey surveys. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant! Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. Embiid from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Aldama. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Aldama's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Screen by Embiid. Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Here's Grimes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Memphis with a... We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. 76ers trail by 6. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Santi Aldama, also Brandon Clark out there, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Stolen by Bane. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Memphis. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And so he hits both. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Second team foul. Coming up.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Puts it up. And perfection right through the net.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
76ers trail by 3. And there's the lob. Tipped. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The 3 from Bain. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. The 3. And Grimes pulls it down. Now here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Clark. Out to the wing. Aldama with it. Outside Bain. Fires the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
So both teams making some changes here. Maxey with it. Jackson in his pocket. Maxey passes to Grimes. Oubre with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Wells, that's good. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Embiid, a screen on Morant. Kicks it to George. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by George. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
And here's Morant outside. Drops in the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
George's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Wells pass to Jackson. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Inside. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Right wing. And here's Oubre to the middle. For 3, Maxey. They get it again. George finds Oubre. Outside Maxey. Out to Oubre. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Money!
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
George outside. It's intercepted. Now Morant. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Oh, deflected. So So Memphis wins it, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure.
It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Oubre, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets a shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Count the basket.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Out left of the wing. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And George, here we go. Pass to Grimes. There's the triple. Cavaliers with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 5. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Maxey kicks to George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Okoro. Garland against Maxey. Here's Hunter. Back to Okoro. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McCain. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. For three, Mitchell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Maxey into the lane. Yabusele passes to George. Here's McCain. They set the screen. Back to George. Beyond the arc. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Okoro wide open. He fires. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. He has yet to score. He's whistled for the 5-second back-to-the-basket violation. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Max Strus is checked in for Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Strus has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs. Pass to McCain. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Such a wide open look. Yabusele's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Strus. D right on him. Okoro with it. From deep. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
McCain's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And that one's good by Butler.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Out to Edwards for the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Right wing, the tray. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Butler finds Embiid. Outside Butler, stolen by Okoro. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. Launches it, carries it from three-point range. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Oubre outside. Pass to Grimes. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Jerome, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. 1:16 left here in the second. Grimes passes to Embiid, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Maxey grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. For 3, Oubre. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The 3 from George. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Good on the triple. Strus has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Grimes. A three-pointer, no good. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent group. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Grimes passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Puts up a 3. Lets it go with the 3. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Deflects the pass. Garland left side. Fades and shoots. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. So the wing on the left, stolen by Mitchell. Launches a 3. And it's Darius Garland with the 3. Garland's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
For 3, Oubre. Offensive rebound. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. This one for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Garland. Who's in the corner? That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
George, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Yabusele, he's checked in for George. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. The 3, Mitchell finds Mobley. And the 3 off target.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Grimes. They set the pick. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mitchell sets the screen for Hunter. Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Maxey in the corner. Pass to Yabusele. For 3, Oubre gets it to go from beyond the arc. Oubre's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Hunter on the wing. No good with the triple. Philadelphia has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Here's Grimes, guarded by Garland. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Embiid on the attack. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
And that one's good. Hunter.
3.
And so here is Philadelphia. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No good from Yabusele.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Strus missing. The 76ers leading by 3. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Okiki's checked in for Dean Wade. On defense, Cleveland.
Number 3, Chuma Okeke.
And they double up Embiid. Butler on the wing. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the 76ers lead by 6.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Pass to Okeke. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Embiid with it. Garland picks him up. To the left wing. Outside Butler. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's Garland. Now Strus. Off target from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to
Tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Yabusele. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And now a 9-point 76ers lead. Strus a screen on Butler. Out to the wing. Here's Okeke. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okeke's got his first 3 points of the game. Garland against Butler. Out to Edwards. Here's McCain. Embiid in the corner. Butler passes to Embiid. Driving inside.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Here's Okeke. Pass to Jerome. And another three for Cleveland.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Butler dishes to Embiid. Yabusele kicks to Butler. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a three. McCain's shot is off. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Jerome, good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to McCain. Embiid the screen. Fires it up. They get it back. Out to Edwards. It's stolen by Strus. The three from Garland. Another three for Cleveland. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
I like their defense today. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Embiid. Drops one in from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Okeke. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Back to Strus. Nobody near Allen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Grimes, covered by Mitchell. Grimes passes to Maxey. There's the three. And they'll get another chance. Embiid. Allen with the rebound. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Allen drops them both.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. George sets a screen for Maxey. From past the arc. Bullseye!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good from three-point territory. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3. Now here's Morant with the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. There's the drive. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Garland for 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Wells. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Allen.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in. Grizzlies on D. Here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. It's picked off. And they're running. Pass to Edey. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To stop the run, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
So both free throws good from Allen. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Jackson.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Morant outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
From the arc. And that one's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. This one for 3. Memphis with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pure from three-point range.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Clark is checked in for Jackson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro is checked in for Mobley. Morant with it. He's picked up by Garland. Three-pointer is rebounded by Okoro. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Ooh, it's stolen away. Right side Morant. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 22.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Ja Morant. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Pippen.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Jerome, the kick to Hunter. 4-3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pippen, pass to Kennard. The 3. Pass to Clark, and that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul, and Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in, and we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Kennard can't get it to go.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
The 3 from Okoro, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Kennard for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Memphis making a switch here. Baines checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in for Jerome. Jackson outside. Pass to Clark. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Memphis leading by 7. To the left side wing. Here's Wells. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Back to Okoro. Outside Strus. Lots of room. Yes, on the jumper.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Clark. Here's Wells. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's Garland on the drive. Okoro passes to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Okoro. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Grizzlies lead by 5. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Jackson, and it's Morant in for Pippen. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro. Morant on his way, and then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Outside Strus. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Strus has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Strus finds Mitchell. Here's Garland. Back to Strus. There's the triple. Cleared away by Wells.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Garland on the wing, Strus.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Garland. Outside Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Strus has got 11 points in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Morant outside. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant from outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience. And you see the unselfishness from Morant wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
To the wing, right side. From deep, Mobley sends it home from 3-point. Land.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Morant. Morant with the close range bucket.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Pass to Strus. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Let's go with a 3. And Morant good for 3. Morant's got 44.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mobley, no good. Memphis leading by 11. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Morant, no good. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Strus. Out to Garland. From deep. Drains the triple.
Oh, when that range is being stretched, Garland showing he's up for that challenge.
The drive by Morant.
That is powerful.
Yes.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? What a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Jared Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Back to Jerome. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Green's checked in for Mitchell. Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Here's Okoro. And that one's drained from the low block. Okoro's got 10 points.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Hunter from the arc. That shot off. Grizzlies lead by 11. Morant surveying the floor. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Right side Morant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Senti Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Memphis shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Wells, that's good.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
And here's Clark for three. And it's Okeke with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Okoro is checked in for Cleveland.
Second team foul. In for the Cavaliers, number 35.
Here's Garland. And the Cavaliers, another three.
You cannot let Garland get comfortable, especially from the corner.
Outside Bain. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The three, and there's Hunter on the assist by Garland.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Oh, got a piece of it. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Right side Moran. Here he goes. The Cavaliers pull it in. On the wing, Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. From deep, Moran connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Mitchell double team. Outside Strus. And it's all from three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Moran. Oh, and Mobley with the block. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Edey.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Moran outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And he lobs it up. And it's Edey missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 15 left in the game.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
From deep, Morant fires in the triple. Morant's got 57 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And the shot is good by Garland.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Fires from deep. Pass to Wells. Here's Morant. And they recover it. Just 2 to shoot. And he lobs lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Garland for three. And he buries it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Moran against Mitchell. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. On the wing, Strus. And that misses. That would have put him up. From deep, Moran. Mobley grabs the board.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
From deep, Moran. Can't knock in the three. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a four-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And it's Morant missing. George with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Pass to Grimes. Outside, George. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And George gets it to go.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Traps in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Maxey following Ja Morant's 3. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Embiid. George has got 11 points.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's George missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Edey. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Ball stolen. Now the 76ers on the break. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Edey. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Here's Maxey. Craig, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And then Morant slams it in.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Inside. Outside for George. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for George. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Morant for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Oubre with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The 3-ball. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. The 76ers leading by 3. In the corner, it's Oubre to the paint. Outside, Maxey. Outside for George. Maxey looking it over. Here's Grimes. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
The Grizzlies shooting well, 50% from the floor. Aldama, the shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Aldama's got his first bucket in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Embiid, pass to Yabusele. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. Yabusele's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. McCain's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. And Kennard launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And then for Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul. Embiid against Clark. From the arc, Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson passes to Pippen. Payne for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Wells. That one's off. Still out of sync. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid with the screen on Clark. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Morant outside. And they double up Morant. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go from deep. Paul George grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Now, Aldama. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Morant. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Santi Aldama. And the 76ers also making a change. Yabusele's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. Still scoreless.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Edey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
At the line for
so 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for George. Here's Yabusele. Good on the three-point shot. Yabusele's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got George. Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Oubre can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Now, here's Morant for 3. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, George with it. Morant with the steal. One-on-one here. There's the lob to Jackson. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside, Bane. Fires the 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Morant. Back to Bane. And then Morant slams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Now, here's Oubre. He has 6.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
A shot by Wells, no good. The 76ers leading by 12. With the step back. Pass to Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wells with the steal. The deep three from Bain. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Oubre sets the screen for George. Lob pass to Oubre. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Tell you what, George has gotten very good in the pick and roll. Actually pretty deceptive when he's running the pick and roll. When you anticipate him pulling up for the shot, he'll take the defense by surprise with the slick pass to an open teammate.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Morant for 3. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 19 points.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Outside, George. From downtown, Wells grabs the miss. Morant looking around. There's the drive, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre's got 8 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards, good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pippen with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. And so Edwards will bring it up for Philadelphia. 13-point lead. Shots good from Butler.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Yabusele. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pippen outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Now, here's Oubre. Now, Maxey. Outside, George. The 76ers with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now here's Morant for three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wells kicks to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Now here's Wells for three. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead. Oubre for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Pass to Edey. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Oubre with the steal.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Grimes. Oubre outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bain against Oubre. And stolen by Maxey. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Morant with the steal. Bain with it. Maxey covering. Out to Morant. And he uses the glass. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Here's Morant. 76ers getting the bucket.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Maxey. Uncovered. It drops.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Wells in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Here's Grimes. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now, here's Morant for three. Here's Edey. So the 76ers win it. A truly gutsy performance. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Here's Grimes. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oubre, a screen on Mitchell. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league. I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Here's Grimes. Allen defending from the arc. Grimes' shot is off. Deflects the pass. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. 4-3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Shakes him. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Grimes has got 5.
You know, he didn't need the leaner with the defense playing off him, but it was sure in his rhythm.
Outside Strus. Here's Garland. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Well, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Here's Grimes. Check by Mitchell. Grimes, the pass to George. Baseline jumper. And the shot falls short that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Grimes. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. And the 3 off target.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 6. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Great open look there.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Mobley. Allen outside. Outside Garland. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Garland's got 8.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself. The answer back from distance.
Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Outside Hunter. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And the 76ers making a change here. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Grimes. Off target with the 3. Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. From deep, Mitchell nails it from 3. Mitchell's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Cavaliers with 2 shots. Donovan Mitchell. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Jerome, drives to the hoop. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Ty Jerome is out there with Green. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Okoro in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Okoro's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Yabusele. Launches it. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Knocks it down from distance. Okoro's got 6.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Butler. Still without a bucket. Yabusele. From outside the arc. Is rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland leading by 7. And finished off by Hunter.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Rebounded by Green. Cleveland has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Yabusele. Off the mark there with a 3. Cleveland has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Mitchell on the run. And Mitchell with the slam.
And they're really rolling right now. that lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Grimes. They get it back. Oubre on the wing. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Grimes. Give him 8 points now. 4 on the clock. The Sixers with another miss. The finish! And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
The three, George connects from downtown.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Out to the right wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And a deep three from Garland. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
29 seconds left to play in the first half.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland gets it back. Out to Mobley. Garland for three. Knocks down the triple. Garland's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at shooting guard. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. 10 points for him.
Well, the length of Paul George creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything. Can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Now here's Mobley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Garland, no good. 76ers trail by 18. Here's Grimes. For three, George. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 7.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy has the ability to make shots so easy.
Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. Allen against Embiid. Allen, pass to Garland. Oh, stolen by Embiid. In transition, here they come. Maxey with it. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hunter on the wing. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Hunter on the wing. George defending. Cleveland again missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Driving in. And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Garland. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Grimes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They led the game at one point by 20. Strus finds Allen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Jerome's checked in for Cleveland. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Embiid against Allen. Pass to Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And both free throws good for Hunter. 1:41 left in the 3rd. Here's Yabusele, covered by Mobley. Outside Hunter. There's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach.
Ooh, Embiid finishes the lob in style.
Leaping up to hammer down the alley-oop. Embiid's impressive court awareness on full display there. Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Here's Grimes. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
For the Cavaliers, Okoro comes in for Jared Allen, and Green is subbed in for Garland. And he nails the 3rd. And it's Green with the ball for the Cavaliers. A 12-point game. And it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Outside, Green. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No one covering. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Here's Bona. Here's Yabusele. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Here's Mobley, and he drives in. Okoro, left side. Back to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Outside for Green. Clock at 4. Goes back up. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness of the offensive end?
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Okoro outside. On the take. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Pass to McCain. And an intentional foul right there.
His second. Teams in penalty. At the line for the
first free throw is good.
McCain. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Okoro on the wing. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dean Wade is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Garland in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Strus with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And it's Garland on the drive. Back to Strus. Outside Hunter. Pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. And yep, it's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
On the wing, Wade. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And here's Strus outside. He drops it from range. Strus has got 9 points now in the second half.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Garland with the ball, picked up by Embiid. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Grimes. Wing shot on the way. Mobley grabs the board.
76ers foul.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Driving to the basket. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
For three, George. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Garland, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And so they foul intentionally. And he drops it first. Thompson, he's checked in for Kiki. Council, he's checked in for the Sixers. That one's no good.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Darius Garland.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He's off on the first.
That's a line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jerome. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hunter outside. Green. Okoro outside. From behind the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
His second, 5th team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia.
First one falls for him.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hunter passes to Jerome. Now here's Green. Back to Jerome. With the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Nice shot by George.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
And he gets it to go.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Thompson, his 3rd. Team's in the penalty. At the line for the
And he makes the first.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Okoro, and that's an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by foul.
Cavaliers.
And the second free throw is good. Porter with the steal. Cleveland calls timeout. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Okoro, his first. At the line for the
first one falls.
Joel Embiid, 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And that's an intentional foul.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And he knocks down the first one.
Javonte Green, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Here's Okoro. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. The shape misses off the left iron. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Over Morant. Garland with the bucket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. It's stolen. The 3, and the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 6.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Ja's ability outside the arc.
The wide open look here for Garland, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Edey can't hit. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
There's 1:59 left in the first. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. Memphis also making some changes. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
First team foul.
Here's Edey. Over Allen. Edey can't hit. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A nice shot by Okoro.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Wound up there for Allen. Morant with the steal. Here's Aldama. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the middle. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Memphis turns it over again.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Here's Clark. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Jerome. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Kennard for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
They've got Hunter. He's out there with Evan Mobley. Javonte Green is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Jerome, and there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Shoots from 14. Jerome, no good. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trailing. Mobley inside. He's covered by Clark.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Now, here's Wells. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Strus passes to Jerome. Here's Okoro to the wing right side. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Baines checked in for Memphis. Pippen against Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Ty Jerome. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Clark, and it's Morant in for Pippen.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Morant against Garland. Pass to Hunter. And here's Strus. Here's the three. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he lays in the alley-oop. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammate.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Now, here's Morant for three. Hunter grabs the miss. Cooper's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during the game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Morant outside. Looking to get back on track here. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what Morant does best, a natural scorer who does it in a variety of ways.
Mitchell outside. Fires for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis out in front. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So on the floor for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Mobley.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Over in the corner, Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
By himself. And Allen with the slam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Memphis with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now here's Morant. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Morant against Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Mitchell. Back to Allen. And yes, it's good. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The 3 from Morant. Cans it from downtown. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Mitchell finds Strus. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Strus. For 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Mobley.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. And Mitchell gets it to go.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now here's Morant. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
A kick out to Mobley. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Aldama. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
Payne against Garland. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Okoro's checked in for Jared Allen. Javonte Green comes in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark comes in for Edey. And Pippen subbed in for Bain.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
There's Green with the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Hunter is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Wade. Then there's Garland. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Pippen inside. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Wade. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Wade. Screws in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Wade kicks to Hunter. Spins. Pass to Strus to end the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
No good from Clark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Hunter. Here's Jerome. 20 feet out. And Pippen pulls it down. Clark inside. Guarded by Garland. And that one's good by Clark.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
3-on-3. Bain passes to Aldama. Now Pippen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wade dishes to Garland. Tries the spin move. Here's Jerome. Back to Hunter. To the middle. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Hunter, 3, connects from three-point range.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Aldama with the ball. Working on Hunter. From 10 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Jerome passes to Wade. Garland against Pippen. Pass to Wells. And it's Wade with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Strus kicks to Wade. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Edey, stolen by Garland.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Strus. No good on the 3. And here are the Grizzlies now. Allen finds Mobley.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
To the left side wing. Rel's wide open. And a miss there on the triple. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the